Welcome back. And talking just from our last excerpt for the papers this morning, I'm still looking at these pictures from yesterday's incident at Ojuelegba, and it very, very much saddens me. The pictures are one thing, the videos, oh my word, they tell more than 1,000 stories. It's very sad that that continues to happen, especially at that portion of the road. Good morning, Titi. Sorry.
Hi. Welcome back.
Your dress looks amazing.
It's a
Thank you.
fantastic dress.
Oh, thank
It's a fantastic dress.
Woo.
But back to that sad story. It's so unfortunate that this keeps happening. And yesterday's instance was even worse because there were children involved. And I couldn't bring myself to see the videos that were making their rounds on social media. I would advise that you don't. If you don't have a strong stomach, then perhaps maybe not. But it's so sad. What can be done? It's not the first, second, third, or fourth time we've had instances, especially containers on that bridge. There is a certain factor that bridge has, but it was not a factor for yesterday. It's that curve that it has, and that's why containers keep falling off because of the overspeeding. And when they get to that curve, they have to like slow down or, you know, and that often happens. But yesterday's one was a totally different case because the bus was stationary just at the foot of the bridge and the container still fell over.
So to the best of my knowledge, I don't know if it's still the same. Back in the day, buses just used to swerve in, park, and whoever is on the road, they pick and then they move. Then there were laws against that put together to make sure that they don't stop there anymore. There were even officials placed right there to stand right there, just specifically to stop those
there's a police station, an entire police station is even there.
Yeah, well, people on ground are usually there to stop them from stopping. Stop them from stopping. Because it's obvious how tight of a corner that is, how dangerous of a junction it is. And I'm always wondering why a huge bar or barrier hasn't been placed at that bridge to stop the long vehicles from going over it.
That's a federal road.
It's actually one of the things that are being spoken about now, that there ought to be a barrier.
Yeah.
But barrier or not, I've always said it, and I'm going to say it again. This is a very unfortunate incident. However, Nigerians are Nigeria's worst problems. We are our own problems. And there's a reason I'm saying this. So you feel like you can cut corners. There is an entire bus stop just before that bridge. An entire bus stop. But because of the parking, the louts there, who charge so much, and so the transportation costs more, so you have to pay higher. People go to the foot of the bridge where buses are, you know, about to move off, and then they just enter it at maybe 50 or 100 naira lesser, just so that they could save money. The problem is that the louts are there. Then it's in front of a police station. Then they've been getting away with this probably because they give tips to certain officials. And then this thing keeps happening over and over again. 9 lives lost, just like that. We're not talking about just anything. We even have children involved, children with bright future, just gone like that. We take so many things. We keep saying to ourselves, you know, concern me. At least it not affects me. Really? But you are collecting bribes, you are cutting corners, you are trying as much as possible to go around the authorities. This thing will come round to everyone eventually if we do not do things right. There are rules against this thing. There are rules. So they say trucks should not climb bridge. They will still climb. They say you should not take passengers at a particular place. You will still do so. It's frustrating.
I think therein you've noted all the different factors that contributed to yesterday's instance. The bus wasn't supposed to be parking at the foot of the bridge to get customers. The trucks perhaps maybe shouldn't be on the bridge.
They shouldn't. They shouldn't. The thing is, the main bus stop, Ojuelegba, the main bus stop
is under the bridge.
The main bus stop is wide enough for them to pass through.
But
then again, there are a lot more law enforcement officials under the bridge there. So is there something they're avoiding passing under that bridge? Is there a reason why they're
inconvenience of meeting the
That's
authorities?
Another thing. Then I have to ask, there was also a law put in place about the time of day these vehicles pass.
I was going to get there as well.
On the roads. What time of the day are they
supposed to pass at night?
They're supposed to pass at night.
But even then at night, it's not fastened, just as Mazino said.
So yes, then there was that time where before you leave the port, you must have a series of checks, one of which include that your container must be fastened to your truck. In this case, I don't know how much it would have helped, but that container was obviously overloaded.
Yes.
Because, goodness gracious, it absolutely flattened that vehicle. And it's so sad. where to start from, who's going to come to our aid. This is not the 4th time or 5th. It's gone overboard.
It's almost as if when you hear of, when I heard of a trailer,
You thought Ojuelegba.
the moment I heard the container fell, I just thought of Ojuelegba.
Yeah.
I did not even know the story yet. It's insane.
It's so traumatizing that even people walking under the bridge
Have to be careful.
People go to the other side to walk now.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
It is well, and our hearts go out to the families of those affected by this situation.
May God rest their souls. May God comfort you as well.
Amen to that. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more.